Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to talk about inverters, a little bit about generators, but not very much. Okay, right, so Ghana about 2.5 years to 3 years ago had a really bad electricity problem. Literally the electricity would go off for 24 hours and it would be on for 12 hours. And believe me, in those 12 hours you do everything. Those 12 hours are like the most precious 12 hours you could ever have, because literally you would charge every battery device that you could have within that time. Okay, right, you're wondering why I'm talking about inverters now. What's the point? Okay, the reason I'm talking to you about inverters is because even though Ghana doesn't have so much of an electricity problem now, it does still occasionally go off. Now the best thing to purchase for such times, if you have the money, I say if you have the money because not everybody can afford a generator or an inverter. Okay, they are brilliant. The inverter is brilliant because it can basically take you off the grid. You will have no reliance on ECG, which is the electricity company of Ghana. You would not need them at all. You can literally have your house and you wouldn't need anything from them. Now, so basically you would have your inverter system and then you would have a set of batteries depending on what your consumption needs are. Okay, they're like marine side batteries, so they're quite big. They're probably about this size, something like that. So we have an inverter system which we use, and whenever the light goes off we can turn the inverter on, and that is the end of that. It stops the problem. Also, as a bonus, you can get solar panels which will go on the top of your house, and obviously that is charged by the sun. So the sun would charge the panels would in turn charge the batteries, and that would be what you would use for all your appliances in the house. Now if you want to use air conditioning and high powered appliances, you would have to get enough batteries to do that. We don't have enough batteries for that, so we don't use our it's not programmed to use our AC machines and like really heavy duty items, but it basically will run our lights, our fans, the TVs, laptops, that kind of thing, because they're not too high consuming. So that's what our inverter does. And the brilliant thing about inverters is that let me explain to you what they do. I know I'm all over the place today, I know, so bear with me, I'm sorry. Okay, my brain has got about 50 tabs open right now and it's just it's a mess in here at the moment. Okay, but anyway, the thing that's brilliant about inverters is you would use it during the day when the sun is out and your battery will remain at 100% because the sun is continuously charging. So as you're using it, as you're using power, your batteries are continuously being charged, so they stay at 100%. Now in the evening when there is no sun, you can continue to use your inverter because you're basically using the charge that is in the batteries. So therefore you're having no consumption from ECG. You may still have ECG, but you're actually not using ECG. So you're actually saving money because you're not spending money on electricity. It's all being powered from the sun, charge your batteries and powers your household. Voila. It's a brilliant thing if you can afford it. But I will tell you, inverters are quite expensive. I'm so sorry that this video is dark. Oh, I've got someone who's trapped down here. I'm sorry the video is dark. I don't know why. I keep moving and the sun keeps moving away from me. I'm not sure why, what I've done to it, but it is doing that at the moment, unfortunately. So please bear with me. Oh, we're back. Nice. Okay, so anyway, back to what I was saying. Okay, so that's why the inverter is brilliant, because you can actually save money. And another bonus is that you can actually buy a device, and that device, for any electricity or any power that you don't use, the device allows you to feed the electricity back to ECG, so anything that you don't consume in power goes back and you actually get money back, which is brilliant. So if you can afford enough batteries to run your whole house, any power you don't use can go back to electricity and you get some money back, which is fantastic, right? Now the reason that I prefer an inverter over a generator is because a generator, even though it is a cheap outlay to buy, I mean it's not cheap for everybody, but it's cheap enough to buy, you have to continue to fuel it. Every time you want to use your every time you want to use your generator, you have to put petrol in it. 50, 100, maybe even 200, depending on what you're going to do. I'm sorry, he's realised that banging things makes a brilliant noise, so he's banging stuff. But anyway, yes, so you have to keep powering it, and generators also, they need to be serviced, properly serviced regularly, otherwise it will conk out on you. But also your inverter, you need to know how to use it as well. This is our second time of having an inverter. The first time we had an inverter, we ran the battery to the ground, literally. I mean, we abused it. I mean, we like abused the batteries. When we were having that outage, those 3 years ago, we were running our batteries down to like 0%. Oh no, and my battery and my camera's running out as well. Okay, I'm going to talk fast. Okay, so we were running our batteries out. The company that installed it for us didn't really know what they were doing, and so they didn't advise us how to use the batteries. So basically what you do is, when you have your inverter batteries, you never run them below, I think, 50 or 60%, otherwise they start to use up. And when you buy your inverter system, you must buy all your batteries at the same time. You can't buy 6 batteries now and say, I'm going to add 4 batteries in 3 months time. It doesn't work like that. Same with a AA battery. If you have those, if you have a new one and have an old one, if you mix the two, the old one will draw power from the new one, and therefore it will wear them down very quickly. So you can't do that. So you need to buy, you need to be ready to buy your whole system at once, basically. And that is the reason why I love inverters, because they're an outlet at the beginning, but they save you money in the end. A generator, all it does is go. Is it annoying yet? All day long, basically, is what you'll hear from a generator, and it will just cost you more money and more money and more money as time goes on. So don't do that. If you can afford it, get an inverter. I know I'm talking really fast now because my battery is flashing red to me, and my son is crawling all over me, and he's about to get noisy, I can tell. So guys, please, anything that I haven't addressed about inverters that you want to know, hit me up in the comments. If you haven't looked at my website, look at my website. I'm continuously, every day I'm trying to put something new on there, so do keep going back to check what's there. Any questions you want to ask me, you can ask me on here, or you can ask me on the website www.naturalghanagirl.com. Guys, until next time, I'm out.